Evening in the beach, Mactan Newtown private beach. Let's take a walk around and see what we can see. Stay tuned. Right behind me, the Olango Island Express ferry boat is debarking from Mactan and it's heading over to Olango Island. They take tourists, they take residents from Mactan Island over to Olango. There's a lot of people that live on Olango Island. They work here on Mactan Island. That's the Olango Island ferry right there. They have several ferry boats. It's about a 25-minute boat ride from Mactan over to Olango Island. Let's take a closer look and see what we can see. I'll zoom in on the ferry boat. That boat there, they have several different types of boats, at least 3 different types of boats. That boat, you can actually sit on the top. And then the boat right over there, you cannot sit on the top of that boat. It's a quiet evening. Ocean water temperatures, very nice. Very warm. Santa Rosa is the city located on Olango Island, which is just beyond the boat, 20 minutes away. We got people on the pier over there. People on the pier over here. How you doing today?
Good.
This first step's a doozy, huh? Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they look like they're fishing out here. That's a common pastime. I know one of those people had a spear gun. And they are looking for small fish for dinner tonight. That was the lifeguard announcing that the beach is closing soon. What you see over there is the Bee Resort and the Bee Residences. I brought you a video of the condominiums over there. And that is right over there. That tall building is... that is the reef. And that is the Sulu Sea. If you go far enough, it turns into the South China Sea. And that is Olango Island over there. Let's see if I can zoom in on Olango Island and the ferry that's heading over to Olango Island. Look at the moon. It's almost a full moon tonight, friends. Almost a full moon. There are bugs out here, though. There are bugs. That is your beach, Mactan Newtown private beach. And if you're a long-term resident, 6-month lease or more, you can use the beach for no additional charge. Otherwise, I think it's 350 pesos to pay to use the beach. There's also a swimming pool on the other side of the beach you can use. It's an awesome location, awesome amenities. And there is a wedding going on. I brought you a video earlier. There's a wedding venue on the other side of the beach. And up there is the reception, that building. They are holding a wedding reception as we speak. Beautiful evening, very little wind to no wind, calm seas. There's nothing like listening to the ocean splash up against the beach. It is low tide, and that's why you see the rocks. Another angle, another view of the beach. The Reef condo. Santa Rosa Ferry. There's your wedding venue building. You can see that is your wedding reception right there. That is a restaurant right along the ocean. Those cabanas you can utilize. And right there is the another look at the beach and the ocean here at Mactan Newtown. Beautiful ocean, clear water. There's the Olango Island ferry coming back right there. Almost a full moon tonight. Beautiful evening here in Mactan, Cebu City in the Philippines. It's an awesome location. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have a good one. Take care. Stay safe, everyone. Look at these beautiful flowers. How nice is that? These are located right next to the swimming pool at Mactan Newtown Beach. Gorgeous are these flowers. Check out the bats flying near the beach at Mactan. You can see the bats. There's a lot of mosquitoes out tonight. There goes one right there. And the bats are eating the mosquitoes. Look at all the bats. Right there's one flying. There's another one flying. There's another one. There's another one right there. And there is your almost full moon right there, friends. Lots of bats. And it is sunset. The sun set a little while ago, you can see. And you can see the bats are flying. Here in Mactan, that is the Belmont Hotel in front of you right there. That is Mactan Newtown. That is La Victoria on the right. And the bats are on the left. There's a close-up one. On a side note, I was told that some people in the Philippines actually eat bats. How interesting is that? That is the Belmont Hotel. There's the famous Mega World Mactan Newtown sign. That is an exposition center, expo center, located very near La Victoria and kitty corner from the Belmont Hotel. La Victoria condo at night. You can see they have some rooms with lights on. There are 20 units available for sale. I brought you some videos about that. That is La Victoria. There's another shot of La Victoria. They say that's due to open in August, but I'm not so sure if that's going to open in August. It's going to open shortly though. And it is located across the street from, yes, you guessed it, the Savoy Hotel. Some of the sights of Mactan Newtown Boulevard at night. That is One Manchester Place condominium. That is open and available for business. They do have new units available for sale, is what I was told by Mary, the sales agent. That is an international school right over there. International school. Yes, and they are even constructing the Positano and the Pearl at night. You got lights on the crane. I hear banging noises going on. They are constructing those two condo units as we speak. That is the museum they are constructing. That's located right across the boulevard from 8 Newtown. It's almost complete. I think that should be open in the next 6 months or so.